Amazing. We care about making sure that they arrive hot.
Hot. Pizza girl to the rescue.
I have got so many distractions going on. I don't even know what to do with myself, right? So let's see what we can fix. We're going to mute that one.
Military move. When being new is
Y'all,
to get old.
I'm so disattached from technology that I don't even know how to put the TV on mute, but that's okay. So check this out. None of my technology wants to work with me today. And I'll take that as a reason to be like... So anyway, y'all, I'll be watching YouTube a lot, right? And there are some readers that I follow loyally. And I've been following these women and a few men for a very long time. I mean, since they started. And I have been following them because I feel that they are actually special, that they are chosen, that they are touched, that they do have protection and guidance from their ancestors, and that they do have a lot of strength to do what they do. The reason why I state that is because I have been doing this literally, I'm going to say since I was like 15-ish. I had to sneak around with some of my crazy white girlfriends and do like spiritual stuff, because at that time my mother was going through I think she was in her Jehovah Witness stage. I don't know. My mother went through so many like religious stages. We was Jehovah Witness, Southern Baptist, all kinds of stuff, Pentecostal, all that. My mom went through her stages. So I think at that time it was Jehovah Witness. So I had to creep around and do it. But I was always drawn to it. I actually got tricked into a seance when I was about 12 or 13. And it took about 20 years to get rid of the demons that were attached to me from that. But I had no idea that's what happened. So, and it really surprises me that my mother was going through all this religious stuff, because she is a descendant of shamanesses, pure blood, Native American, Indian blood, and she was raised by my great-great-grandmother, who she's actually named after, who was the shamaness of the tribe. So it really surprised me as I went through our family history to find out that my mother was trying to hide her spirituality behind religion just to fit in. So I broke free really early, still dealing with some cycles and stuff and not understanding. I went through the same thing that my mother went through. I was Jehovah's Witness, I was Buddhist, I was Muslim for a while, super Baptist, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, only thing I didn't try was Mormonism, and that's because I don't think black people are Mormons or Amish or something like that. But that goes to say that this is not only passed down, hereditary, but it's ancestral. So I speak to everyone all the time, and they guide me, and now this is my journey into trying to listen. So, if you guys don't know, these are my own creations. They are actually charged creations that when you get them in your home, they bring a certain energy and protection with them, but each one is done differently according to the cycle and the feeling and who it's created for. So I think that we should get started. Everybody knows where we're coming from. You've seen it all before. You watch other readers, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So we're just going to get started. I'm only going to pull 3 cards. That's it. 1. Which is super cool. I like that card. It says openness. I'm okay with that. Look at that. How do I do it backwards so y'all can see it? I'm okay with it being openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. Wow. That's a little personal, right? I'm trying to find a word that fits better than collective, but I mean, I guess that's what everybody says, the collective. I'm just going to say the people that fuck with me. Period. If you kill with my energy, then we are one. We are one. You know what I'm saying? We are the good legion. You know what I'm saying? So, openness, be receiving in relationships. And I could dig that. Because I don't want to take it personal and put it on what's been going on in my life about my personal relationships. Because there aren't none, really, no. But, you know, divine guidance in relationships. We're in a relationship now. If you're watching me, we are in a relationship. Okay? So I might just do a little shuffle again to see what else comes up next. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because it's the year of the 9, so we'll just deal with the 9s. Clarity. Okay? Take a moment to think about your situation to figure it out. Let's go. What is my situation? This situation is kind of fun. What y'all's like? A lot of times I see that we want to put ourselves in bubbles like we are the only ones going through a certain thing. And then when we don't reach out, we're only left to our own thoughts. And therefore, we don't get much clarity. What do you think about that? Take a moment to think about your situation to figure it out. What is this situation? What situation are you in? I am really coming to terms with being very comfortable in my own space, in my own mind, as my own being right now. And it's actually giving me a whole lot of clarity. So I can dig that. What about y'all? I mean, because openness and clarity, these are really beautiful together. So I'm like, let's go. Let's see what the last one is. You're just going to flip over recognition. The universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. Because I was listening to the readings and they be like 333, 444, 1111. And they're like, if you see these numbers, you are touched and connected to the universe and guided and chosen. And I be like, damn, I ain't really seeing them things, right? So I was feeling like out of touch with the universe. Like, am I not one of the people? And then I became open to it because I got rid of blockages. I started to see clearly, and now I can't stop seeing those numbers. I really can't. I cannot, what do they say, unsee? I can't unsee 333, 111, 4444. I cannot. They are always around me. And this is the crazy part. When they happen and when I see them, when I recognize them, it's like at a moment when I'm in some kind of thought that is a choice that will make me determine which way I'm going to move forward. And generally when I see them, I'm excited because I'm like, yo, that's a 333. Awesome. What was I thinking at that moment? It was a positive thought. Yes. Go for it. So, for those of you that are getting ready to start this journey with me, let's do this. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I know for sure that we're going to grow together, right? I'm going to try my best, y'all, to just be unlike any other, like for real. But I will be learning from others that I do follow, because I do follow some real powerfully touched individuals. And I'm not going to say who they are until they give me permission to. because that can easily be seen as clout chasing, and I'm not going to do that because these readers built their families and attracted their tribes and built their empires on their own, so I'm not going to take for that and try and hop on the bandwagon until they give me permission. Hey, y'all, I'm waiting for that. But until then, this is my openness, oh my God, to say, hey, y'all, come join me. Let's do it together. I am clairaudient. I am. I really am. It kind of freaks me out sometimes. I'm just being honest with y'all. When I hear, I'll be like, I'll be asleep, y'all, and just in the middle of sleep, it'll be like, I'll be like, oh my God. Sometimes I'll be out in the dark and I'll hear things talking to me and communicating, voices and conversations, and I'm like, oh my God. You know, I want to be scared of it, but then I have to realize that I have to accept it. So I am more so clairaudient. I used to see. I did. I used to see. And I begged for that gift to be taken away from me because I could never interpret it properly. Let me explain. So I would meet people, for example, I had these people that I knew many moons ago in my early 20s, and they were both heavily addicted to methamphetamines. And we worked together. And because we worked together, it was a couple. They were such a hardworking couple. I mean, they busted tail. And they did it because they wanted to make all the money they could, really to support their habits, right? And they loved each other in their stupor. They did. They loved each other. And the crazy part was they matched. They was both skinny. They was both blonde. They was both blue-eyed. They just looked like rock stars gone wrong that belonged together. And I loved them to death because they had the most beautiful heart and they were hardworking as a manager. They didn't cause me no stress. They actually made my job easier. But the thing was, every time I looked at them, because my vision was for me to see the inside of people versus the outside, they both were so beautiful to me. He was fine. She was a supermodel. And I was like, wow, they're so beautiful. And then people would be telling me when I would be like, oh my God, she's so pretty. And they'd be like, she ain't got no teeth. And I'd be like, no teeth? Because y'all literally, I could not see what the outside was of anybody. I only saw their inside spirits. And what that meant was I was attracted to everybody. Everybody. Can you imagine what it feels like to go through life being attracted to everyone? Because you saw their inside character. And then what that meant was when I saw people that everybody else thought was super duper fine, I would be like, ew, they're ugly. He ain't fine at all. Y'all don't see that nigga how ugly he is? So people thought I was crazy. I thought I was crazy because I saw all the fine people was ugly and all the ugly people was fine. And that's only because my gift allowed me to see them for who they really were. And this went on for about 10 years. And one day I broke down so bad because I didn't have the strength to handle the gift anymore. And I was like, please take it away. Just let me see people how everybody else see people. I can't keep doing this because I can't discern from somebody that I'm really attracted to from me attracted to their spirit, their inside, and it was getting me in all kinds of trouble. So I begged y'all, I broke down crying, I remember it, and I was like, God, please take it away. I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. I just want to be like everybody else and just see the outside. I want to see everybody for face value. And now, 10 years after that, I'm thinking, please give me that gift back. So I didn't get it back because I begged for it to be taken away, but I did get clairaudience. So now I hear how people are. I hear it. That means you can be looking at me right in your face and I hear you saying I love you, but what goes into my ears is I don't really love you, but I like what you can give me. Like, I hear what people's real thoughts are. And that comes with the whole big responsibility, too. It was like, I got rid of one, prayed one off, and the other one came, and I just don't know which one is harder to deal with. But for now, it's clairaudience, what I'm dealing with. I actually hear people's frequency. I'll put it like that. That's how my gift goes. I hear the frequency. So I've been spending a lot more time honing that skill by listening. So I'm real big on communicating with me. That is totally cut out the text messages and things like that because I have to hear, because that's how I'm determining. I can hear disdain. I can hear all of these emotions, y'all. I can hear false intentions. Like, I know what that sounds like. I know what envy and jealousy, I know what those frequencies sound like, y'all, to the point to where when the negative frequencies, when I hear them come out of the voices of people, it sends chills up and down my spine. And because I have an active face, I can't even hide it. I'm like, ugh, what's that, brother? Ew, what's that? Let's go.